We all come from different backgrounds when it comes to art. Maybe you were inspired by Saturday morning cartoons, comic books, Star Wars, or even anime. At some point, something just clicked, and you thought, could I actually make a career out of this? Well, maybe, but it's not that simple. So in this video, we're gonna walk through a few key questions you should ask yourself before committing to art school, or even a creative career in general. Now, for a quick disclaimer, I'm a freelance artist, and not currently hired by any entertainment studio or company. I've been drawing seriously since 2020 and built most of my skills through self-teaching and informal training. This video is based on my personal experience and research, so if you're seriously considering going to art school, I highly recommend speaking with an academic advisor or industry professional afterwards. So the first question you should ask yourself is, how long have you been drawing? Are you still pretty new? If you've only been drawing for a few months or maybe a year, I suggest you slow down and focus on building a strong foundation first. Of course, before spending thousands of dollars on tuition, try to get feedback, whether it's from teachers, online communities, or artists you look up to. There are tons of online communities and Discord servers that are willing to help, and I've dropped a few links in the description for that. As for the second question, can you see yourself doing this for years? Art will no longer be a hobby when you go professional. It's gonna be work. You'll be spending long hours refining pieces, taking critiques, and revising your work based on the client's feedback. Sometimes you'd have to revise those works over and over again. Have you ever done commissions or freelance gigs on the side? If so, that's great. You already know how demanding clients can be. If you haven't experienced that yet, maybe try taking on a few small projects first to test the waters. Maybe try commissions here and there. And for the third question, do you have a good eye? I don't just mean, can you draw cool stuff? I mean, can you look at a piece and tell why it works or doesn't? This is where high standards matter. Ask yourself things like, is the anatomy solid? Are the values and lighting convincing? Do the colors harmonize well? And is the perspective accurate? Professionals know why something looks good, they just don't go with gut instinct. Stylization can come later, but the fundamentals have to be there first. Now for the fourth and last question is it financially viable? Now here's the catch. Art schools are extremely expensive, and for most people, that's what makes or breaks the decision. Now let's take a few examples. One of the few colleges I've searched up online that I've even considered back then was Savannah College of Art and Design, or SCAD for short, which has a tuition fee of $40.595 grand a year. As for the second college would be the famous California Institute of the Arts, or CalArts for short. You've probably heard of this college before. That's because famous animators and comic artists such as Pendleton Ward, Alex Hirsch, and even J.G. Quintel, who are known for creating works like Flapjack, Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, and even Regular Show, they're all alumni from this college. That's what makes it very competitive. Their tuition fee is about $56,000 a year. Now for the third college would be Parsons School of Design, which is based off New York, which costs roughly $47,000 a year. And that doesn't include housing, supplies, and other fees. If you or your family members are financially comfortable and can pay without stress, then sure, it could be a great experience. If you're that passionate and committed. But if you're not 100% sure, I'd still hold it off. Now you should ask yourself, are there any better alternatives? In my opinion, if you're dead set on getting a degree, Visual Communication Design, or VCD, is a smarter choice. That's because it teaches practical, in-demand skills like graphic design, branding, layout, and UX/UI basics. These skills are more likely to land you a stable job, while still keeping you in the creative space. Well, honestly, you technically don't need a degree to succeed as an artist. At the end of the day, it's not about your diploma. It's about your portfolio and your visibility. If you got an amazing portfolio, but nobody knows you exist, it'll be very hard to find work. If you're well known online, but your work is subpar, you might get opportunities, but they won't last if you can't deliver to higher standards. So your focus should be on both, building your skills and building your presence. Art school can help with both, but it's not the only path. You can focus on art outside your academics, so it's not the end of the world if you don't end up in your dream art school. So if this video helped you out, or gave you something to think about, hit that like button, and maybe drop a comment down below. Would you go to art school? Or would you rather go the self-taught route? Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.